Hey, hey everybody, how's it going? All right, seeing some people popping into chat already. That's cool. I know the Hot Buttery Rolls is still going, and also Marty over at Whiskey Nose is still streaming at this hour. But, hopefully, as people finish up over at Hot Buttery Rolls, they'll join us. Let me say hello to a few people in the chat. Lilith Morgan, here right on time, 1:30 a.m. Good to see you, Lilith. And let's see, Simon Delvecchia is in. Simon, I'm surprised we didn't see you at the end of Ken's stream. You made it the whole 24 hours. That was pretty amazing. Pretty sure everybody in here was probably on that stream at some point today. Ken did a full 24-hour stream. He had to start the stream, I think, 3 different times because there's time constraints on YouTube. So it's in 3 parts. If you ever get crazy enough that you'll want to go back and watch it. It was pretty fun. I was on there a few times. I got started with him when he went on live last night, and again I was on with him first thing this morning, and then another time this afternoon, and then I made sure I was on his stream when it finished up. So it's pretty cool. Set the bar really high for the longest live stream on WhiskeyTube, at least the longest live stream on WhiskeyTube that I know of, a full 24 hours. So pretty cool. See who else is in the chat. Got Mike Franklin in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. And JD Bourbon Approach. Now JD, he was definitely on the Simon Scotch Down Under live stream. I saw him on there a couple times. JD's over in Europe, so he's got different time constraints as well. Yeah, Simon says he was going to be, but he had to help his sister out. And then he said he lasted 15 hours on Ken's live stream, which is a new personal best for Simon. So way to go there, Simon. If anybody wants to join the chat, I did pin the link to the top of the page in the chat. You can just hit that link if you want to join me. That would be cool. If not, we could just chat a little bit. I'm going to have a couple drinks here. Hey, Frederick's here. Good to see you, buddy. Good morgen. I believe that's how they say it. Is that correct? Give me a thumbs up, Frederick. And if you want to come into the chat, you certainly can hit that link and join me on the stream. Is it morning over there? What time is it, Frederick? Is it a reasonable hour to start drinking? Thumbs up. Oh, speaking of thumbs up, hey everybody, I'm using a new system tonight. I got my new computer. If you're one of my Patreons, you would see that I had a problem with my computer and decided now would be a good time to spend money, so I did, and I bought myself a new computer, which should help things out. And I'm also upgraded my camera and microphone in the process. So if you can hear me better and see me better, just let me know. Jason Busey says he can barely hear me, sir. Let me check something real quick, Jason. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. I don't want it to be too loud. Tell me if that's any better, Jason. Let's see. Okay, much better. Lilith, are you saying the picture and the sound is better? I hope it is. Hey there, Jerry Black. Glad you could join us. Yes, Ben, this is the new non-hate WhiskeyTube stream. We do not spread hate here. We spread love and whiskey. That's just the way I do things. I know you're referring to the slip-up of Josh on Hot Buttery Rolls. Hopefully the cancel culture doesn't get a hold of that and take him down. I believe it was just a slip-up. I don't think that's how Josh really feels. But it was odd to hear that for sure. All right, everyone. If you can hear me, can I get a thumbs up from everybody? Because I was told that Jason Busey could not hear me. Yes, whiskey cheers, JG. Hey, what's in everybody's glass if you're drinking, if you're having breakfast? What's on your plate? I'm starting off with a little Sam Houston 14, something a little lower proof. I'm going to call this one my opening act tonight. So my opening act is Sam Houston. So starting there at the 98 proof mark. All right, Simon says it sounds good. Bourbon says it sounds like a lot of background noise, like a fan. You know what that might be, Ben? It might be the fan that I have on. I'm going to shut that off, so I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and hopefully that fixed the background noise issue. Ben, thanks for saying that, because I totally forgot I had that fan running, and with my earbuds in, I can't hear it at all, so... Hey, Mike Stahl. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see, looks like a couple other people might have joined the chat. We've got Scott Tilton in. He's having Calumet 14 for the first time. Hey, I'm drinking I guess that would be the brother whiskey or sister whiskey. I'm drinking the Sam Houston 14, so very similar. Who else has joined us? Yeah, I see you, Mike Stahl. Do you want to join the stream? I pinned the link at the top of the chat. Let's see, who else? JG, I don't know if I acknowledge you. If not, I'm acknowledging you now. It's good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Cole George, hey, buddy. I'm glad you made it. Good to see you. Richie Z in the house. Thanks, Richie. I appreciate it. I have a wrenching me. That's always fun. Me and Richie are in all the same chats, even my own. So I'm trying to get Richie to come on one day. I think we all would like to have Richie hang out in a live stream. That would be fun. Whiskey Samurai is drinking a little Russell's Reserve. Is that a single barrel or a 10-year? A rye? What do you got there? Whiskey Samurais. Thanks, Richie. I appreciate it. Like I said, I made some upgrades this week in equipment, and I'm hoping that helps out the stream. I needed to do it anyway, but it just helps that it's a bonus that I get to stream with a better system. So, 10-year of the Russell's Reserve. Can't go wrong there. That's a delicious pour usually. And it's friendly on the budget, unlike what I'm starting with, which was not that friendly on the budget. Oh, Mike Stahl, wife has me in bed. Ha ha ha. That's okay, Mike. If my wife wanted me to come to bed, I probably wouldn't be streaming right now. Oh, look who it is. We got Whiskey Nose. Gonna add him.
Hey,
hey, buddy. What's
up,
happening?
Marty? Hey, guys.
Hey, who's your friend?
This is Pete, one of my best friends.
Pete.
All right, Teach.
I'm good, Pete. What are you drinking?
Got a little bit of Blanton's here. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
We tried to see how many people we could piss off on my stream a minute ago. So
Yeah, we were doing a pretty good job.
How'd you do?
we did fine. I think we saw that you were live, so I shut her down and we came over here.
Hey, I appreciate that. You don't actually have to do that for me. That's very cool. We're still hanging
dude.
out. I mean, I was watching you. I have like 3 other peripherals going on. I keep my eye on Hot Buttery Rolls. I was watching you a little bit. I was
That's what we were
scrambling
doing.
because, that's what you do before live stream. You always scramble. I don't think anybody eases into it. It's always
That's right. That's right.
take a last breath and boom. Let's see. Bourbon Baller says that you're drinking tater juice, Pete. I'm sure you don't mind.
Hey, it's what it
what
beats
Marty
the
served
first
you?
wallet, though, that I had.
Yeah,
a
we
minute
were.
ago.
I broke out. We had Daniel and Ben Demon Hunter, and they were all giving me shit about scotches. So I broke out some of our scotches. So I'm now drinking a heavy peated malt, single malt, and then I've got
Okay.
they're both Berclotti's, the classic Lottie, and then I've got this heavy peat. So I've just started with that now, and I can't quit.
Yeah, I mean, once you switched over to Scotch and anything heavily peated, that's it for the night. You're never going to
Yeah.
go back to something delicate.
When we were all live last night, and everybody was doing scotches, I could not do it. I couldn't bring myself to try it. I couldn't. I stuck with my good old single barrel Knob Creek last night.
Okay. Hey, Emily Chambers is in the chat. So good to see you, Emily. I know it's late for you. She's just saying a quick hello, and I wanted to acknowledge that. Emily, so good to see you. Who else has joined us? It might be it for now. Oh, Liberty Not Licensed has joined us. Always so
Absolutely.
concerned. What's that?
I said absolutely. Yeah, he was with
Yeah.
us a little bit. Yeah, he's
Oh, okay.
good.
I still haven't checked out that stuff that you told me about, but I'll take a look at it. Liberty Not
Yeah,
Licensed.
that'd be
I
awesome.
did
Man. Any
jot
input?
down that stuff for you.
Yeah.
And anybody else is welcome to join. If you want to join in, you can hit my StreamYard link at the top of the chat. I pinned it there. Hey, we got Ben Demon Hunter just joined us. That's good.
If you hear background music, our wives are on the back porch getting down to Chris Stapleton.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, now they're listening to Eric Church. Put that in your country song.
That's you, Marty.
Okay, let me find out where that is because I'm not sure. There we go. Sorry.
Nah, no worries.
I don't know what the hell was happening. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, I hope you got my email today.
Hey, Sherry. Good to see you.
Yeah, we may.
If you haven't yet, can you hit that like? It helps the channel out. It's free to do, and gets more people to find the channel as well.
Here in a minute.
Let's see.
Keith, we may break this open. I've not had it.
I have some of that. I might join you on that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I only have a sample that was sent to me by hand delivery. Actually, carrier pigeon.
I hear
It
you.
was just a small sample bottle.
Yeah.
So sent carrier pigeon. I think I got 2 ounces of that or so. Let's see. Bourbon Baller drinking Brown Family Vineyards Cab. I don't know what the Frank means. Is that a French?
It's up to 209.
Brown Family doesn't sound very French. That's why I'm wondering. Thanks, Lilith, for the thumbs up. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Pete just
How's
subbed.
Lilith going? What's that? What
Pete
you got,
just
Marty?
subbed to your channel.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
Yeah,
Pete.
he grabbed his
I
phone.
think I'm up to like 207 or 8 subs. Went up
Maybe
a few this week.
No.
Didn't go up as much as yours, Marty. You've been on like a madman lately. It's like every day Marty stream.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have so much fun with everybody. I know
Yeah,
it.
it is fun.
The problem is I've got to watch what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not drinking water. I've got
Mm-hmm.
I need to take a few days to stop. To be honest,
Yeah.
I need to doing so much live stuff. I need to go back.
Yeah, but it's helped your channel, right?
Huh?
It's helping your channel. I've noticed that
Oh,
your subs are
absolutely.
going up. I think you gained
Oh,
like
absolutely.
40
Yeah.
subs this week or something.
Yeah, I think I'm at 227, something like that now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, it's great. I
Hey,
mean, we've
Edward
on
Fulmer just joined us. What's up,
Oh, yeah.
Edward Fulmer? Good
Hey,
to
Ed.
see you, buddy. Hope
Gary.
you listen to some metal right now. I was listening to some metal right before I got started.
What were you listening
Pumped
to?
up. I'd rather not say.
Okay, it's all right. I'm a metal junkie. So
Even the name is offensive.
Cannibal Corpse.
No, that's light listening for our household.
Wow.
But we have a funny story about Cannibal Corpse, my wife and I. My wife wanted to go see Cannibal Corpse. She's liked them ever since she saw them in the first, what movie was that? Pet Detective, Ace Ventura, because they're in there.
That's exactly
So-
right.
So she's liked them ever since then, and Edward Fulmer just nailed it. I don't
Yeah.
want to say it, but
No,
he just nailed it.
No, I've heard of it.
So Jen likes Cannibal Corpse, and we've seen them a few times. And then they played real close to home when we were living a little further north of here. So Jen's like, "Why don't we go see that show?" I'm like, "You make it happen. I'll go to the show with you. I can take it or leave it." But it was a small club, which was pretty cool because you usually don't get to see those guys in a small club. It was very reminiscent of Pet Detective. It was a small venue. But that's the night my wife and I conceived our child. So that's our weird Cannibal Corpse connection.
Oh God.
Mike Stahl, did you hear that? Oh, Edward Fulmer already answered the name of the band I was listening to. If you want to look above there, Mike.
That's freaking hysterical.
So we have a little joke about I was seduced by my wife. She fed me Doritos Locos Tacos that night on the way to the show, and then when we got to the show, she was feeding me PBR Tall Boys the whole time. And some point in the evening or overnight, a spark happened, and a child was created, and our child was an absolute metalhead. She's 8 years old and she loves metal, so I think that had something to do with it.
I think it's hysterical. I think it's awesome, though. I guess if I really break it down and think about it, that's a really killer story.
It's unique, I'm sure. I'm not saying completely unique. I'm sure other people have conceived children after a show or during a show, or maybe not Cannibal Corpse, but maybe. I don't know. They're fun. They're a fun band. They don't take themselves too seriously, other than they're serious musicians. They can really play. Might not be your thing, but you can't deny that certain people have talents that are otherworldly, and that's one of those groups that do have that kind of talent.
Yeah, there's a drumming level when you get into speed metal and stuff like that is just it's mind blowing. There's double bass you'll hear that like there's no way he's playing it that fast.
Sure they are.
Yeah.
It's funny you just said that, Marty. I do play double bass, but of course my band is like an '80s cover band. We play anything from, we don't play Madonna, but we play anything from like Pat Benatar to Judas Priest. We cover the gamut. But I didn't have a gig tonight, so that means I had to waste time until 1:30 in the morning waiting to go on. And of course I just watched a lot of Whiskey Tube, but it's like, man, why did I say I was always going to go on late? Of course 1:30 is actually early for me. It's usually closer to 3 o'clock. But so I didn't have a gig last night or tonight, and so I'm kind of lost. So, coming on this late, I had to literally wait and wait and wait. I was ready to go live at, when Ken went off at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
How about Ken?
Yeah. I mean, what a trooper, man. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
Hey, Richie just asked that Cannibal Corpse are Florida. Yeah, I guess technically they're from California as far as like the band name and everything, but they kind of hail out of Tampa area as far as I know. Fortunate thing is we get to see them a lot. I think Fulmer just corrected me there. It is Buffalo, New York. You're so right, Ed. I was wrong. But they are definitely, a couple of the people in the band live in Tampa or have houses in Tampa.
How long have they been a band, Cheech? How long have they been together?
I don't know. I'm not going to Google anything right now.
It's been a long time.
But it's been a bit. It's been a bit. They are, for all intent and purposes, they're the band that created the genre of death metal, speed, thrash. They're not really a thrash band, but they're definitely more on the death metal side. 30 plus years, Richie says. Yeah, they've been around a bit. That's a good long career.
Wow.
I can't say they've had any hits. Nothing that you've heard on the radio. Let's see. Whiskey Samurai has been listening to Sleep and Electric Wizard. That's pretty cool. We don't have to talk about music. I'll talk about anything. Yeah, Ben Demon Hunter, yes, they've been around a long time. I don't want to do anything I like for 30 years, much less. It's work. People are like, oh, you're playing a band. That's so much fun. I'm like, yes. While we're playing, it's the most fun ever. It's so good. But getting there, setting up 2 or 3 hours before the show. Breaking down at the end of the night. We have some shows where we don't finish playing till 1:30. Those happen to be those shows that are the furthest away from me. I'm over an hour away to some of the venues we play locally, and then we do some that are a little more on the road. But the ones where you got to go to the gig, play, pack up, come home, that's why I go on at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's because that's what time I get home. The last time I literally scrambled to get on at 3 a.m. So.
Yeah, we saw a band tonight, a live band down here, and they played a couple Black Sabbath songs, and that just floored me. I was like, I've never seen a cover. Well, they're not a cover, but they're just a general request band, and they played a couple Black Sabbath tracks and played Rooster, Alice in Chains. And I was like, my God, it's like good for you all,
Yeah, we don't do the Rooster, but we do Man in the Box.
Yeah. They absolutely, because I'm a Metallica junkie, and they played Sad But True and Wherever I May Roam, and Sad But True is about one of the easiest detuned songs you'll ever play, and they absolutely butchered it. I'm like,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
like, just let me come up here and sing it. Shit.
Oh,
Yeah, that just it killed me. It killed me.
we're actually adding a Metallica song to our set. We have a request to play some Metallica in about a month on June 12th, so we're adding a Metallica song. We're going to do Enter Sandman.
Yeah, that'll get people off. That'll get people on the floor. You know?
We always keep people on the floor. We got to give them a break every once in a while.
Yeah, that'll get the 40+ women dancing. You know,
They
all
already
day.
do. We play a lot of stuff they can dance to, though. We play Michael Jackson and Prince and lots of stuff.
Excuse me. Do you ever
We don't
play
play the
around
B-52s.
Orlando? Cheech, are you around
What's that?
Orlando? Do you ever play around
No.
Orlando?
I do. Orlando's kind of the outlier in Florida as far as like being open for business. Orlando, like the theme parks, the hotels, all that's open for business, but their nightclub and bar scene it still hasn't really fully opened or recovered from the shutdown from COVID. I mean, it's open, but people down in Orlando have a different mindset than the rest of the state, and a lot of them are just kind of keeping things from happening that should be happening.
Yeah, we've got a daughter.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, we've got a daughter that goes to UCF, and she's like our daughter, and so we're down there at least once every couple months. So,
Okay.
so I need to schedule a trip when y'all are playing somewhere close like that.
You have to pass by where like 9 venues that we play on your way there.
Oh well, that's
So,
okay, even better. So now
Yeah.
now I've got a better chance. you
yeah,
know.
definitely. And most of the venues we play, we're on like a circuit where we return to the same place the short circuit's 6 weeks. A lot of them are more like 7 or 8 weeks. So,
I got
but
you.
there's certain places we're playing all the time,
Yeah,
and I'll hook you up and tell you everywhere we're playing for the next
yeah.
year. We booked out.
When I know dates, I'll shoot you an email or something.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
yeah, that'd be awesome. The
Let's
Ben
see
Tier
what's going on in the
stall.
chat.
I need to update my chat here.
Let's see.
Richie Z, Samurai.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Scotch is making me cough. Supposed to do the opposite.
Is it? Is it something?
Yes, I guess.
I'm
Dawn,
not really a Scotch drinker.
I've
I like
tried.
that. I like that sweet nectar from Kentucky.
I'm with you, buddy. As you can see behind me, it's got my calling.
My collection is still in shambles. I've got so much going on in this house right now with remodels and
Yeah.
painting and everything else. It's crazy. It's
Let
hard
me
to
ask-
remodel a house while you're living in it.
Yeah, we've done it twice. We've sold 2 houses in 2.5 years, and we flipped
Okay.
both of them. And then what's crazy is a lot of people don't know that is Jenny. She is a master carpenter. She does it
Wow.
all. She totally gutted our kitchen to where the only thing that was left standing was 2 hot and water cold valves coming out of the floor, and she did all
Yeah.
the cabinets. And so yeah, it's hard for her. I ran into, not trying to downplay anything or anything, but about 2 years ago I had a little bout with cancer, and I'm good. I kicked its ass. We're fine, but the bills it grabbed us a little bit, and we had to sell our last house. So we're now in a condo that we have, and we're very limited on space. But hopefully in the next year or so, we're going to be in a really good spot. So I hope to have. I told her, I said I want an older home where I can go down in the basement and kind of make that the speakeasy. That's kind of. I'm looking for an upper scale, not really a flipper, but something that's. I don't need to put a ton of work and worry into, because when you buy an older home, you got heat pump issues and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But let's see, Richie Z
Well,
said, "What's Marty's favorite bands and singers?" Oh shit, dude. Iron Maiden is up there. Metallica, I've seen them like 22 times. I've been backstage 19 times at Metallica. I've got
Hey,
more.
Marty,
Yeah,
there's a show coming up at the end of September in Kentucky, in
I
Louisville.
saw it. Louisville.
with Metallica. Yeah, a
Yeah.
friend of mine's the promoter on that show, Danny Wimmer. Danny Wimmer
Yeah.
Productions. Giving you a shout out, Danny. But he's the promoter of that. He
That's
does some of
good.
the other ones, like some of the bigger rock concert venues and
Wonder if he was
a
going
lot
to
of
do. Wonder
festivals.
if he was. Geez, wonder if he was doing the one that was scheduled for Charlotte last May before COVID killed it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to it, and I've already talked to Lars and sent him a message, told him I was coming, and of course that shit got shot down. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
COVID.
Well,
But-
it looks like it's coming back though.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. The venue we were at tonight, it's called High Voltage, and it's basically they just sell beer and craft beer, and of course you can get Miller Lite and stuff like that. But they had the live band. But the reason they call it High Voltage is it's the center hub for the power plant for downtown Kingsport where I live. So they've got all the power lines and stuff going over, and they've got this huge area off to the side, and there was probably 300 people there, and I was just in awe of being around so many people because it's been 14
Yeah.
months.
Yeah,
know,
over a year for sure.
Yeah.
There's some other comments for you in the chat, Marty.
Let's see.
One of them related directly to Metallica. From Bourbon Baller, he said, "Marty, did you tell Metallica how shitty Blackened is?" And
I'm gonna totally disagree with you there on that one. I love black. I love wait a minute. I got
Blackened, their
the
whiskey.
liquor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Speaking about that is I just got done with DC designing a little thumbnail. I've got Blackened set up, so you can just hold on for that one because I'm with you. I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. That is not a very good blend whiskey, and
Nope.
DC's made me a killer thumbnail with me with the band. And next few weeks, that's going to be one of our live Thursday night
Okay.
gigs. So yeah,
I love
that's
DC's
funny.
thumbnails. He kills the thumbnail game.
Dude, let me tell you what's funny about DC is, I have, like everybody else, I've met DC on Whiskey Tube, okay, and I see everything he's done for everybody else, and he reached out to me or I reached out to him, and he lives 15 minutes from me.
What?
I know. We know
crazy.
the same people. He lives in my hometown where I grew up. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's
funny
so-
because over the last couple of months, I've had several people from the Whiskey Tube community show up at gigs that I'm playing. They just show up, and I'm on stage, and I'm looking in the audience, and I'm like, that person looks familiar to me. And then when we finally get a break, we get a chance to talk and approach. But it's been pretty cool. People that I've met online in the Whiskey Tube community showing up, and ending up hanging out the whole night. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one of the goals I have with the Whiskey Nose stuff is be somewhere and I have a shirt or hat on like Whiskey Nose. Oh yeah, I watch you on YouTube or something. That to me that would be like so damn cool, man. I don't know. Maybe one day.
Let's see. I think we missed something that was addressed to you earlier. Let me go up in the chat here. Hold on. I must have missed it. It was something directed to you, Marty. Let's see.
Excuse me. I don't smoke. Metallica was
Well,
last
take it
one I
up.
heard to go to. Cole George, I got you. Yeah. Jerry Black. You hit that caribou again. No, I haven't.
That was it right there.
Yeah,
I was just
no,
about to
we
read
have
it.
not. And when me and Jenny, I actually had Kevin. I had some friends over that we tailgate with at Tennessee football games, and I had them over 2 weeks ago, and that was the week me and Jenny did the video for it. And I was like, guys, this stuff's not good. It's not good. Well, we want to try it. We want to try it. So I poured it for them. Then I poured me a glass of it, and I was like, it's not that bad. It's like I don't know if it's something I ate or what, but it's still very disappointing. The nose on it is so good. It's so sweet. You get a lot of Werther's notes. You get a little black pepper, but as soon as you swallow and take it down that third level down your palate, like, where'd it go? It's like it's a total letdown. But you know what though? If you understand that going in and you go back to it, it doesn't disappoint you because that's what you expect.
Yeah. So I just finished my first pour of the stream. That was my opening act. That was
All right.
the Sam Houston 14. For anybody who wants to know what I'm drinking. Hey Marty, do
Yeah.
you use a new Glen every time you make a pour?
It really depends on what I'm going back and forth to. It
Right.
depends on. This is such a shitty thing to say, but it depends on where I think I rank the next drink. Like if I have Wild Turkey 101 in this Glen here, and all of a sudden I'm like, boom, I want some Stag Junior. I'm not
Yeah.
going to put it in that glass. I'll
Right.
get a fresh one. But if I'm doing like a Four Roses single barrel, and then I want to go to Woodenville or something like that, yeah, I'll probably just pour me just a little shot of water in it, take that water down, and then put it right on top of it.
Yeah.
Usually that's what I do.
I find myself, if it's something I really enjoy the nose of,
Yeah.
I'll save that glass and put a cap on it. And the next morning, I tend to smell them again when it's
Oh,
just a
that's
dry
cool.
glass. Just all
Oh,
the
wow.
stuff that's stuck to the side of the glass. It's
Yeah.
a more intense nosing for me. So I
I
like
see
to
it.
smell an empty glass. So you might see me on the stream sniffing an empty glass, but we all know that it's not empty of the aroma. It actually
bet-
gets a little bit easier to pick out nosing notes that way.
I bet those honey notes will knock you down sometimes that next
They
day.
do. They do. Michelle Lynn just said that she likes the Sam Houston 14. What are your thoughts? The neat thing about the Sam Houston 14 is a lot of different states got different batches. It was batched by state. So I have the Florida release, the FL release 1. There is a FL release 2. I haven't gotten one of those yet. Apparently, there was, with COVID, everything was delayed. So those are just starting to pop up around me. They might be in other parts of the state, but I'm just starting to see those. So, I like the Sam Houston 14. I can't really give you any notes on it right now because I kind of just drank through it real quick to kind of get started. I've been getting started like 10 times over the last 24 plus hours just because of all the other streams I joined.
Yeah.
I try to take a little break between, but I do like the Sam Houston 14. Is it the best pour I have had? No, it's not the best pour I've had. There's definitely better things, but at that $129 price point, it's pretty good. The direct comparison, of course, would be the Calumet 14. Essentially, it is the same juice and same age statement. I've been told that the Calumet were the bottles that the Sam Houston blenders rejected, but they're still rejecting if you're rejecting a 14-year-old barrel, it's probably still a pretty good barrel, but it didn't fit their flavor profile or what they were going for in their blend.
I got fortunate. Thomas at B&B, I talk about his store a lot, and DC's a big supporter of his store. He has a sample bottle of the 15, Calumet 15. And I went in there and I said, Thomas, I said, you got the 14? He goes, yeah, just pull it, go back. I pulled both of them, and I just did a quick tasting between the two on Thursday. And the 14 is just a better bottle to me. I just don't know. I love
between the 14 and the 15.
Yeah, I've got the 14 back here, and of course I had it before, but I really enjoyed the 14 better than the 15.
Well, the 15 that you had, that was probably a new bottle. It might be better after it opens up a bit. So, yeah.
So are you
I noticed
pouring-
my 14.
Are you pouring the 99?
Yeah, I'm pouring
Keep
Ezra
talking.
99.
I'm gonna grab it. Keep talking.
All right. I'm just going up a little bit in proof as I drink. I'm going up a point or two for each bottle. So the first bottle was the Sam Houston 14. That was my opening act. This is Ezra Brooks 99. This is my the second act. In music, the second act's usually called support. So that's a support pour for me there. And cheers to everyone.
Yeah, let me get this baby open.
Hey, Marty, I'm going to bring Frederick from Duran Divided, and let's make this a worldwide live stream.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Good morning.
Hey,
Good
Frederick.
morning.
Good morning.
You still on coffee, buddy?
Tea in the morning. Always tea in the
Tea,
morning.
okay, tea.
Yeah, tea. Well, no, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Pretty good. Yeah,
Nice.
it's a good night for hanging out. It's been a good
Yeah.
24 plus hours with Ken.
Yeah, Yeah, that was a
That
wild
was
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. He did a good job, and
He
Simon
did.
too. And Simon too. At
Simon
least
set a
8
new
shirts.
personal best. 15
Yeah.
hours. That's
And
pretty
8
amazing.
shirts and 8 different shirts. So
8
it's all
shirts.
good.
I think we killed on that stream everybody that had a bottle kill. We were keeping track. I think we ended up doing 14 bottle kills.
Okay.
Where
Wow.
people finished off a bottle that they had. I did 2 bottle kills. I finished off a Buffalo Trace, and then I finished off a Michter's US1 American whiskey. I was kind of sad to see that one go. But
Yeah.
luckily, they're fairly readily available around me. Let's see. Whiskey Samurai's pouring some Ezra 7 with us. I have that too, but
Is that the standard one?
yeah,
Is that like the
Ezra,
orange
yeah.
one?
I believe
We have
so.
that one and the rye here in Sweden.
Oh, I haven't seen the rye around me at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
That's cool. Are you a rye drinker? Do you like rye?
I do like rye actually. I mean, there
Yeah,
are
me
some. The problem here in our country is due to the taxes and the what's called custom prices and all that. American whiskeys are quite expensive. So, but I do like American whiskeys. I'm a huge fan of Balcones.
Okay, the Texas
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I do like them.
You like their single malt?
Yeah, I do. I have. I think if I'm lucky now, I might get the rum cask finish
Okay.
in a couple of weeks.
That's
if I manage.
So what do you get mostly over in Sweden? Do you get more Scotch?
Yeah, mostly Scotch and a lot of Indian whiskeys. A lot of Indian whiskey drinkers here. Irish whiskey. I mean, we have quite a good collection in one way, but maybe not as I mean, when you watch all the bourbon channels, you see a lot of like bottles. You're like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be interesting one day. I mean, I know Elbrod talks about Elijah Craig barrel proofs, smoke wagons, Old Elk, I think they're called. Stranahan and all those.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. We don't have those, unfortunately.
Stay away from the Stranahans.
Okay, no, that's just what I'm hearing.
That's
people
my
have talked
advice.
about. Okay,
Having anything good there. I mean,
Okay.
they might have a good pour. I've had a couple of their offerings, and I didn't like either, but everybody's palate's different. I want to say goodnight to Michelle Lynn. She's
Yeah,
going to
Michelle.
get going.
nice.
It's good. Thanks for joining, Michelle. Appreciate that. I know coming soon, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but hey, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Who's listening, right? Or at least 2 o'clock for me. But I believe there's going to be a Women in Whiskies live stream happening in the next couple weeks. My wife, Jen, is going to be on a live stream, so everybody will get to see my wife. I told her she's got to make at least one appearance on my live stream before she's allowed to go on somebody else's. But
I like it.
Nice.
yeah,
Hey, Cheech, I'm gonna jump off for just a minute. Pete and Don are
Okay.
getting ready to head out. So, but I'll be back here shortly.
all right, come on back.
All right, guys.
Okay. So,
So,
is
Frederick-
there?
I was just gonna say we've never had a chance to have a one-on-one conversation, so
No.
I'm glad you joined me. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. No, you like the.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hands just automatically make that shape.
Yeah, but you've been
I
a
wake
drummer,
up in the
haven't you?
morning.
Yeah, but you're an ex-drummer, aren't you, in a band?
I'm a
As I
current
understood.
drummer.
You're a
No,
current
I'm still
drummer.
drumming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still playing. And I used to be a touring drummer, and I used to travel a lot and play original music. But
Okay.
with COVID and everything, that kind of thing is
Yeah.
kind of shut down. So I found myself. I've always played in a cover band, but we've been
Okay.
more booked as a cover band. So I haven't been
Okay.
doing original music for a little
Okay.
over a year now. But I do both, and
Yeah,
I run
cool.
the gamut. We play everything. So
Oh, cool. That's cool to hear.
I see you have a
Yeah.
Ghost shirt on. You're a fan of Ghost?
Yeah, I do like them. I mean, I know they're acquired taste. Not everyone like them, but
Yeah.
I do like them. I think they're just for show. I watched them as what's called before band was. I forgot the name all the time in English. Before the opening act, I guess, for Metallica, 2019.
Right.
So in Copenhagen, it was still, it was too big a stage for them because what they were having. Because they were, you could see with all the props and all the things they had, it was too big of a stage, but it was really good. I love their songs. I think Rats and yeah. I think they're just
I like their,
just a
I like
show.
the
It's just a
production
show.
value. Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
production value of their
Yeah,
shows.
it's a
more
show.
more than the songs, but it is a show. It's an act. It's pretty fun to watch.
It's a theatrical act. That's all it is, and it's a little bit like Alice Cooper, maybe mixed with Kiss a little bit. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, there's definitely some Kiss showmanship going on
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
they're not exactly my taste when it comes to heavy music. They're
No.
a little too melodic for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like melodic music, but as far as like, I like my metal heavy. I like it fast. I like it heavy and dark a little bit. I know Sweden has a very big black metal.
Oh, I think that's more Norway.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
in
Norway
Sweden,
has-
What do you go more towards?
I mean, we have black metals. I mean, death metal, I
Yeah.
think, is more.
Right.
Since In Flames, At the Gates, or when In Flames were more death metal. Black, it was called At the Gates, Bathory, I think it is. And there was one band I know, the singer there, passed away recently. Yeah. Cradle of Filth is from England, in the UK, so they're not Swedish. Or Scandinavian.
Okay. Yeah, Cradle of Filth is melodic. It sure is Bergman.
Yeah.
Baller.
Yeah.
Richie Z likes At the Gate, so
Yeah.
you just triggered Richie Z a little bit.
Yeah.
In a good way. Good triggering. Richie's excited. He says he's a bit
Yeah.
slammered, so he's having a hard time posting links in the
Mhm.
chat. But hey, buddy,
Okay.
you don't have to. Don't worry about wrenching too hard on my channel. There's not that many people here. You can just hang out. But it's good to see you.
Yeah. I know
So
you've
who
got.
do you like other than that, Frederick?
You mean music wise?
Like, yeah, music-wise.
Oh, yeah. I mean, recently I've been really listening to Harakiri from the Sky. I think that's what it's called, or
Right.
For the Sky. It's an Austrian, I think they're from Austria. An Austrian, like, black metal / death metal, yeah,
Right.
style of music is really good, in my opinion. So please check them out. I don't get paid for them, but I really like them.
No, I always like to hear what other people are listening to. 'Cause, a lot of us exist in a bubble, our own little world,
Yeah.
and you get used to listening to the same thing. And
Yeah.
I try to expand my horizons all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Which
You
is
should
hard
do
to
that.
do, but it's always nice to hear what other people are listening to.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to everything. I listen to classical. I listen to jazz. I literally listen to everything. And in my house, my wife's a big metalhead, so
Oh, okay, cool.
we get some metal in our lives all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I know you got really like, oh yeah, he's wearing what's it called cattle decapitation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have never
I see
heard
those
that
guys.
band. Yeah, if it hasn't been for COVID, I would probably never heard of those guys.
Oh, okay.
Because of the
Did
Bring
somebody
Back
else
the
turn
Plague.
you on to them?
No, Bring Back the Plague just pumped up one day on YouTube.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it's like, hey, you want to listen to this? Or recommend it. I was like, okay, what's this? And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this is so awesome.
That song's a little prophetic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But I just then I started looking into the other stuff. I like Death Atlas, the song Death Atlas. It's such a
Okay.
good song.
Yeah. Mr.
Go for
Whiskey
the-
Shits Adam is in the chat. I want to say hey to
Okay.
you. What's up,
Yeah.
Adam? You want to join, you can. The link's at the top of the chat. It's okay if you
Very
don't. So what time
Very
is
cool.
it in Sweden right now?
Right now it's 8 past
Okay.
14, I guess. So, yeah, a.m. in the morning. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's not too bad. So you're just getting your day started then.
Yeah, yes, just getting it. It feels good. I mean, the weather yesterday was not that good, so it's quite nice to see what happens today. It's still early, so
Yeah.
gonna do
What's
some
good
chores later
weather?
on.
What's good weather this time of the year in Sweden? No snow?
Yeah, but that is the thing. I live in the south, quite down in the south.
Okay.
So snow for us is not exactly.
It's not common,
Yeah.
right?
It is common, but it's not that much. So
Yeah.
it gets colder here apparently than it gets up north. But it's just because
But
of the
they get
weather,
more
the
snow.
humid. Yeah, they get more snow.
Yeah.
Just because
Let
of
me
the
bring Adam,
humidity.
Mr. Whiskey Shits. I'm going to bring
Oh,
Adam
okay.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Uh-oh.
Good morning.
Smoking that cigar.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Good morning.
Good, man. Good to see you.
What's up, Frederick? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just woken up, so having a cup of coffee, chatting with you guys. It feels great.
Hell yeah.
Good start for a new day.
There you go.
Hell yeah. I'm at a
Adam, what you
camp-
been up to, buddy? I haven't seen you online much in the last 24 hours. I thought I'd see you on Ken's stream.
Yeah. So yesterday, Friday, I came up to a cabin with a bunch of friends, and I've been kind of hanging out for the weekend, partying, getting a little wild, but fucking saw you online and wanted to hop on.
That's awesome, bro. Thanks for joining me. It's always cool when you do.
Hell yeah, brother.
So somebody was saying you guys were like chasing wildlife or something. I don't know. I wasn't watching, but I heard you were having a good time out there. Are you still in Utah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we lost him.
Oh. Yeah.
That's all right. He's trying to stream in the middle of nowhere from his phone, so that's not always the best connection. See what we got in the chat going on. Richie Z said he's been rocking metal since he was since 9 years old.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
There you go, Richie Z. Who else? Ben Demon Hunter on X-Toll. Black metal from Norway. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bringing Adam back on.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I know you probably don't have a great connection. You're in a cabin in the woods doing things.
Yeah,
people shouldn't do.
sorry. I was trying to look at comments and then I hit done and it like exited out of everything. So
Okay.
So yeah, I want
putting
to thank everybody for sure. Yeah, we're having a great time. It's just kind of a boys' weekend, but
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers.
definitely celebrating National Whiskey Day or whatever it is.
World Whiskey Day.
World Whiskey
Yeah.
Day.
World Whiskey Day. Whiskey.
So in the last 2 days, I polished off a bottle of Knob Creek Single Barrel.
Ooh, the 9-year.
Yeah,
That's delicious.
yeah. It wasn't a store pick. It was just a regular Knob Creek.
The regular 9-year, but that's so good.
Oh yeah, dude, it was great. Now I'm just on a regular like Dickel 9-year store pick.
Oh wow.
I only brought 3 bottles, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Big group of fellas out there with a big group. or a small
Yeah,
group?
dude. We ended up with like 15, 20 guys to come out.
Oh,
So we're,
that's a lot.
we're in Utah still. We're about 50 miles from where I live, so not too far.
okay. I'm just checking out the chat.
How did the streams go today? How did Ken's stream go?
I thought Ken knocked it out of the park. Actually,
Yeah.
Nice.
He it looked like he was hitting a wall around the 20-hour mark, which was his previous longest stream.
Yeah.
But he really he pushed through. He was having, his back was sore because he sits in a really uncomfortable chair.
Yeah.
But
Powered through.
Yeah, he did, and then he was on HBR after that. When he finished his 24 hours, he was on like the first 30 minutes of Hot Buttery Rolls. They brought him over, and it was
Pure Ken fashion, dude. We love Ken.
Yeah, Ken's the best. Well, I spent a lot of time on the Scotch Down Under stream. I see you in there as well. Like in America, the morning people. If you're a breakfast person or you got to get up around a certain time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Ken's usually going on at night in Australia, so it kind of works out for us. So that's kind of how we found him. Is he was the only whiskey streamer really going on in the morning.
Yeah, it's
so once I
perfect.
found Ken, that kind of became our morning hangout.
Even if we're just drinking coffee or whatever, like we can still tune in. Ken's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watch him when we're getting ready to take my daughter to school in the morning, and my daughter knows who Ken is, and she knows who his son is, and his wife is. It's pretty neat. They're
And
doing
he's
the same
not
thing we're
Prince
doing. Yeah. Oh, we really enjoy the Lego builds. That's my
Yeah.
wife and my daughter really get into the whole Lego builds on his channel. So
Those are really
it's a
good.
good way to.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at what's going on in chat here. There's a lot of conversation still going on about metal. So
How did
Not
HBR
complaining.
stream go?
it was good. I took a little nap. I power napped during HBR. I watched like the first hour, and then like hour 2, I was completely out for hour 2. And then Jen came out and she's like, "Did you set an alarm?" I'm like, "No, I didn't set an alarm. I'll wake up in time." And she's like, "Okay." And then she went back to bed because she had a long day. She was spending it with family today. And
So no gig
around.
tonight, buddy?
No gig this weekend. I had a weekend off. I need it though. Still recovering from an injury. But next week we start back up on Friday, and then come June, May's a kind of a slack month because it's before school ends and it's after spring break. It's kind of a weird time of the year. But come June, we're back to playing a whole lot. So
Oh yeah.
What kind of
Next
music are you playing?
weekend. 80s covers.
80s covers.
Anything,
Oh, cool.
anything from the 80s though, Frederick. Anything.
Anything.
If we could pull it out, we'll pull it out.
Okay.
Like I said, we play from
at all?
what?
Cars?
Yeah, every set starts with a car song.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Every set. If we're playing 5 sets, we play 5 Cars songs. If we play 3 sets, it's 3 Cars songs. But in general, we've been doing that for like the last 3 months or so. Every set's been starting with a Cars song. We'll change it, but we have a large catalog to say the least. We can play. That's healthy pour, Adam.
That's a pretty good pour, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's in a rocks glass, so that's probably like 8 ounces.
It's at least 3.
Yeah. It looks bigger on screen, Adam. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Cheers, Mike.
I mean, it's probably my 3rd pour of the day of that.
It's like number 54 for me.
Fuck yeah. What do
If
you
you
drink?
count when I started. What's that?
Dude,
Adam?
you were on Ken Stream at least 2 or 3 times, right?
4 times. 4 different
4
times.
times. Nice.
Yep. And 2 bottle kills on his stream.
I was checking in like on and off, and I lurked a couple times, but a couple times I threw in a comment. Just, hey, cheers, you know.
Yeah.
Like I love this community. I love what Ken's doing today. I just had this plan for like over a month, so I came out with the boys and did it. But I love everybody in this community, man. So
Yeah. It's amazing how we all support each other, take care of each other, build each other up, and you know, some people know that I've got some bad tendonitis happening right now, and they've been reaching out to me with suggestions and, you know, treatment offering and things like that, which is pretty cool.
yeah.
I just put my body through constant abuse.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I drink a little too much. Yeah, self-inflicted everything. That's my life.
Yep.
If I was going to have a book about my life, it'd be called Self-Inflicted.
There you
I
go.
think that would be a perfect title for my life.
For every drummer, yeah.
It's so bad. I should probably stop. I should probably stop playing drums. I'm probably not going to stop playing drums, but
Dude, it's too
You
much
know,
fun. Like the energy you get from concerts is amazing.
There's nothing like it,
I
man.
love live music, dude. Like it's the best.
Yeah.
well, I just finished my second pour, which, to remind everybody, was the Ezra Brooks 99.
Yeah.
That was my featured act tonight, and then support. This is my support act. I had my opening act, support, and then I'm going to move on to. This is my feature act,
A Rebel Yell. Okay.
a Rebel Yell 100.
Oh yeah.
With the Rebel Yell Waddle, I've been noticing these are getting less and less on the shelves. They're just the Rebel now.
Just Rebel, yeah.
Ooh, nice pop.
Yeah. And I'm drinking.
How is the
Table
Rebel? So
water.
that's a weeder, right? It's a weeder.
Yeah, this is a weeder.
You're a fan of it though?
I do like it. I didn't like it when I first opened it, but I revisited this bottle in particular 2 days ago. So on Thursday, I had it again, and I didn't pour it. Jen had poured me a drink. I'm like, just pour me something. Don't tell me what it is. And I sat there and nosed this thing for 20 minutes before I had a sip of it because I was lost in the nose on it. It really opened up. But I hadn't had a pour out of that bottle in over probably a month and a half. So I had opened it. I had a couple pours out of it. It was good. Wasn't excited about it. But it's really opened up, and it's something I actually like now.
They do store picks of Rebel too, right?
Yeah, I've only gotten one of those. That was the first one I got, was actually a store pick, which was pretty tasty.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is the thing I really like when it comes to we're talking about live performances. I remember when I lived in New Zealand, outside Auckland, we were always going to a pub, me and the other people that I was working with, and drinking beer, listening to live music. We don't have it where I live, unfortunately. Usually it's the bigger towns that have it, because it's so expensive to have a live performance band in a pub.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I do like it a lot. It's
It's
just
fun.
really nice.
It's better than music on a jukebox to me because it's more interactive,
Yeah, I mean, you can
They
actually
ask
go
you to
up.
play things, and
Yeah,
if they like it, they dance and respond,
Yeah.
and sometimes throw
Yeah.
money in the tip bucket, which is nice. Got some questions in the chat I want to address here real quick.
Yeah.
Whiskey Samurai asked, what is my favorite song to perform? That changes. A lot of time it changes based on the fact how many times we've played a song and whether I'm sick and tired of playing it or not. But
Okay.
right now, my favorite song to play is Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
We just added that to the set in the last few months, and it's not our very last song. It's one of our last songs we play at the end of the night, and it's just it's got great energy. It's a fun song to play. So
Oh, yeah.
if I had to say right now, my current favorite is Bark at the Moon, but I just love playing. It doesn't really matter what song it is, but that's a song I like playing. It's fun for us.
Hey, Frederick, how old
Yeah.
are you?
How old I am? Usually, when the kids ask me that, I usually say I'm 100 minus 65.
All right.
35.
I work in
years
school, so I work in school as a teacher. So,
Make it
We're
a
about
math
the same
problem.
age. We're about the same age, man.
yeah,
I'm older than both of you.
35.
Oh,
So.
way.
So you're a metal guy, though.
Yeah, I guess what people call it.
You know the band Caliban?
Caliban, yeah, the German band.
Yeah. Fan?
I listened
German?
very little to them actually. I know there was a lot of music styles that kind of sound like that, like with All That Remains and Walls of Jericho and those bands at that time. Still remains
Yeah.
as well, I think.
It's been a
Yeah.
while. I don't even know when the last album was, but it's been over 15,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, I have maybe listened to 1 or 2 songs. I'm usually like this when I find a band, I listen like crazy to them, forget everything else, and then I remember. Oh, maybe I should
Right.
start listening to that.
Hell yeah.
But if
Or
anyone
Ben
is
said
wondering,
you guys are youngsters.
yeah,
Or Ben said you're both youngsters.
I graduated 01, so
Oh my goodness.
01.
You're a true millennial.
nah, maybe.
graduated from school.
I'm
I
borderline
won't tell
millennial.
anybody what year I was born. Let's just say it was the best year ever for American muscle cars. Oh, tendonitis pain. Bourbon baller, maybe weed would fix tendonitis pain, but if you're constantly destroying your body like I do on a regular basis, nothing seems to fix it. I'm not
Cheat.
telling you whether or not I've tried that, but CBD is part of my life every day. Definitely.
Were
use
you born in
CBD
the
products.
60s, Peach?
No, I was not born in the 60s.
Okay.
Although they did have great muscle cars in the 60s. I'm talking the pinnacle, the peak of
Okay.
all muscle cars.
Is it in American history or is it in the world?
Well, American muscle cars are the only muscle cars.
Okay, I don't know
Yeah.
because I'm not interested in
Yeah.
cars. I don't have any.
Yeah. I'm not really interested in cars either unless it's a certain car. I
Okay.
won't say what it is because it'll give away my riddle. I'm
Okay.
sure some people in the chat could figure out what year I was born. There's got to be somebody. Richie Z will probably figure it out.
Richie Z is the man, by the way.
He is. I love
So we're
Richie.
gonna do some stalking now. Is that what we're gonna do?
Everybody's trying
What
to
does
figure
that
this
mean?
out. They're like thinking about it, like, when the fuck are we born?
Hey, I liked it. Oh, Ben Demon Hunter, you're so close. You're so close.
Ooh, it's got to be early 70s.
It definitely does.
You're probably 10 years older than me, Cheech.
I'm way older than
Probably
you.
graduated 90 or 91.
No, before then.
Serious? You were an 80s graduate?
Yeah. That's why I play in an 80s band.
I
All those
fucking
songs are
love
very familiar to me.
it. I love 80s music, man.
Yeah, it was kind of a pinnacle across the board, whatever genre. There's great funk, there was great, rock, there was great, I'll even say there was great country. There's a little bit of good country. I like my country much older if I'm going to listen to country music. I'm a
Oh, yeah.
big Johnny Cash fan.
Does Michelle Lynn get it?
I don't know, I wasn't in chat. Hold on. No. You guys
Samurai?
should just start at 70 and go up from there. It'd be easy to figure out.
Yeah, Samurai gets 72. Michelle Lynn gets 73.
Right. Ben Demon Hunter 71.
74?
No.
1970.
Yes, Frederick.
Because you gave away the hint. You gave the
I
hint
did
there.
give
Start.
away the hint. I don't
Yes.
want anybody to have to work too hard.
Yep.
Yeah. So what did I
Did
win?
you have some?
You were at 88.
Richie says I have good genetics. No, I have just for men. I just dye this so I don't look too
Hell yeah.
old.
88 graduate. 87,
Me?
88.
It was supposed to be 88. It turned into 1989 because somehow I was fortunate enough to contract measles and missed the last 6 weeks of my senior year and ended up having to
Okay.
carry over to the next year. But it worked out because the band I was in was doing really good, and 2 of the members went to school with me, and they were in the year under me. So I ended up going back to school the next year while they were seniors, and we kind of ruled the roost. So it kind of worked out.
You've been in band since high school, dude.
Yeah, actually since before high school. My first gig I played when I was 11 years old.
Whoa, nice.
That was just like a house party gig. It wasn't anything major. But by the time I was 13, we were playing some parties, things like that. And by 15, 16, I was gigging. I was gigging in some clubs where I wasn't even supposed to be in there. So the interesting thing is my guitar player and I, we've both been playing music together since 1985. So he moved from California, I moved from New York, and we met. And we're still playing music together now. The same guy from 1985, off and on since then.
That's crazy.
He's still the guitar player in my band. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'd say he's my best friend, off and on. He's not always my best friend.
Yeah. Sometimes you guys fucking hate each other, but
Well, we don't hate each other, but like I've moved away several times and traveled and toured with bands. He's always kind of been a local musician. He's never really like gotten to original music. He's always kind of been a cover band kind of guy. He's a fantastic guitar player. He can play anything. But I've toured. I've been in many bands that put out albums and toured to support them. But
Okay, cool. Any
it's pretty
big
neat
ones?
to play.
hi, Jed.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Sorry,
Is that Jesse?
got a lot of buddies around me here now. This is my buddy Jed. He's actually a musician. He's
That's the only
really
reason I walked up.
he's really good on the guitar.
Oh, awesome. Jed,
Talent.
nice to meet you, buddy. Cheers to you.
Yeah. And this guy just barely turned me into a bourbon snob, and I don't even know anything about it yet. So I've been watching your stream. It's awesome.
Oh, good. Make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up.
Drive to Whiskey Encore.
Is that a different one?
Yeah.
Whiskey Encore.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
All right.
Adam, go wake up
Got you.
anybody that's sleeping and tell them to join the stream and like me. Not really. Not really. Let's see. Michelle Lynn said her nephew was gigging a bar since he was 15.
Like you want people that are actually enjoying the content and enjoy it for what it is, and that are
Yeah, absolutely.
enjoy what you enjoy. Like you don't want people that are just subscribing just because whatever.
I don't want filler.
Yeah.
No filler, all thriller. That's
You
what I
want people
say.
that'll actually watch and participate.
Hang out. Yeah. Jerry Black was class of 88. He was born in 1969. Good to know Jerry Black's older than me.
Jerry Black. I was 6 years old when you graduated. Cheers, buddy.
I mean, you were 7 years old when I graduated. I'm able to do that math.
So I was actually probably 6 when you graduated. I turned 7 that year.
Okay.
I was 2 years
Fair.
old,
Oh, goodness.
so just a little pup.
Frederick is
Yeah.
true millennial here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
being born in the
Let's see what
80s.
else is
Don't
going on in
remember
the
it.
chat. There's definitely some clever banter going on in the chat between a few people. It's nice. Bourbon Baller said he walked to school back and forth each
Yeah.
way in 3 feet of snow, and it was uphill both ways. An oldie but a goodie. That's a good joke. Richie Z says, "Cheech, you've seen it all." Probably, Richie. I'm not going to lie. I've probably seen it all at this point in my life. There's been things I've seen I didn't want to see, but
Okay.
you know,
What is the most famous band you've been with? Or like?
I don't like to talk about that stuff.
Okay.
really.
Okay. I respect it. I respect it.
Because I use stage names when I'm touring.
Okay.
On an album.
Cool.
Cheech is my nickname, but
Yeah.
I use my real name. A lot of people know my real name as well.
Okay. Yeah. No,
But,
I understand. I understand.
But I use stage names when I tour.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
You're Cheech, dude. You're fucking Cheech to everybody.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking Cheech to everybody. That's so true. It's so true. I've been that for a long, long time. Richie
Class
Z
of
dropped the
91.
link.
Jolyn, you're 10 years older than me. Will was 12 when I graduated.
Sherry
Robert
Z was
Cradle.
class of 86. She was born in 1968. That's the same year my brother was born and the year he graduated. So,
Nice.
Sherry Z, I have an idea of what you like. Hopefully it's good music. I always base everything about music. What was the good music of those years, Like,
Okay.
Adam, when you graduated, you said in 2001?
Yeah.
What was the big song? Was that like CNC Music Factory or something? I'm just kidding.
I can't even think, dude. I was so into like the metal scene, hardcore, straight edge stuff. I don't even know like what was popular at the time.
Slipknot.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Slipknot,
Then they started,
kind of
or
post.
Corn, Rage Against Machine.
Yeah, it was post.
Corn.
It
Oh,
was Blink
Limp
182
Bizkit.
time. Yeah,
Papa Roach,
Papa Roach.
Okay.
Head P,
Richie
Kitty,
C says he's
Mudwayne.
54 and he has seen it all as well. Yep, Richie. Once you hit that 50 mark, you don't have too many new experiences. You know, maybe one or two here and there, but other than that, it's kind of at 54, you kind of do what you want to do that you've already done. It's like, I like doing that. I'm just going to keep doing that. That's kind of how the whiskey thing happens for me.
Yeah,
Richie C's on one marriage. He's been married one time. How long have you been married, Richie?
dude,
It's
Richie,
been a bit.
proud of you, man. That's awesome. Cheech,
Pretty awesome.
is Jen your first marriage? Sorry, not to
No.
get like any kind of.
Oh,
but
ask me anything. No, Jen's my second marriage,
okay.
but the first one lasted weeks.
Wow. Okay. It was a lust thing more than a.
No, we went through with a wedding that should have never happened.
Okay.
We
Was
were
it the Las
together-
Vegas?
You realize like right away. You're like,
Was it like was it Las Vegas?
I was touring with my first band that got signed to a record deal
Okay.
back then. That was in the early '90s, and I was gone a lot. And while I was gone, I guess she got lonely.
right? Okay, I got you.
so,
Say no more.
but you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened to me. That I got freed up from that because I ended up meeting my soulmate. You know, me and Jen, we're, you know, a lot of people know my wife in the chats.
You
At
guys have
least.
been together 20 plus, right?
Yeah, it was 20 on March 27th. So just a couple of months ago, we hit 20 years. It's pretty awesome
Cheers
to
to
know,
that.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I wish she was awake right now. I'd give her a hug and a kiss.
She'll rewatch it.
No, she hates this stuff. No, I'm kidding. She's so supportive. It's like, I'm like, really? You're okay with me doing this stuff? She's like, yeah. And now she's drinking whiskey. Since the whiskey tube thing started, now Jen drinks whiskey with me. She's a rye girl. She loves her ryes.
Oh,
So I was
really?
on Ken.
Right, girl.
Yeah. I was on Ken's stream earlier, and Jen sent me a picture what she was drinking. Like, I'm in another room completely, and she got herself a little rare breed rye in her Glen. I was like, all right, little rare.
Oh, is there a
breed
rye version of that
Hell
one?
yeah.
Oh
Is
yeah.
there a rye version? Okay. I have not tried I have not tried the standard rare
Is
breed.
she a High West fan?
Me?
I am.
No.
High West?
She's a Rye fan. Like
Oh
they're
yeah.
better than probably anything.
Yeah. I have a few
You
of
like-
theirs. I have some store pick that have been aged in different barrels, like the.
All right. There's a special store pick coming out. If I can source a couple extra bottles, I'm definitely sending you guys one if you want it.
Yeah, bro. Of course.
Okay.
Of course I want it. I like to get stuff that I can't get anywhere else. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
You know, I find myself getting a lot of store picks from stores that aren't anywhere near me. If you know what I'm saying. They just kind of show up in my collection.
They're releasing a distillery rendezvous rye pick. I can't remember the exact finish. I want to say Mulbach. Is that?
Oh.
I don't know if that's a thing, but
Malbec.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
oh,
a
red
finish
wine.
in that for 1 year and 3 months.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a long finish for a wine.
And
Wine
the sensory notes are like sound amazing, dude. It sounds so delicious. Like I really want that, and it releases on the 20th of this month. So I'm really trying to get it, but I might need a little help to get it. So
So it's a rye finished in red wine casks.
yeah, if that's
That sounds really nice.
Malbec tends to be an Argentinian wine. It's delicious if you like red wines. I like Malbecs a lot. Actually, they're really good.
Okay.
finish. Gosh, like the sensory notes were like
Just gonna get something. I'll be right back.
chocolate cherries, like all this amazing like sensory notes. I was like, shit, like I need that, dude. Like
Yeah.
get up there and try and get that, but I work that day. I think it's on the Thursday week, and I'm like, how am I?
Work it out. You'll figure it out, buddy. You know.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way either through family or possibly people in the community.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say, reach out to the community. There's other people out there that'll help us out. I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick. Mike Franklin said he's drinking Rare Breed Rye tonight. So Jen and Mike Franklin were both drinking Rare Breed Rye. Jen's asleep. Mike Franklin's still awake. Hopefully, he's still drinking his Rare Breed.
Cheers, Mike Franklin. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've actually never tried Rare Breed Rye.
It's amazing. I mean, either of the rare breeds are so good.
So it's a barely legal, right? Is it a barely legal rye?
Yeah, it's not very high rye, but it's
But yeah, 112 proof. So
Yeah.
yeah. It depends on. I guess those are single barrel expressions, or are they mixed? Are they blends?
no, I
I
think
think they're blends.
it's a batch.
Yeah, it's batch blend, all right. But it's a good proof. That 112 is a nice proof on a rye. Rye's already drink a little hot, but that one's tasty.
Yeah, I'm gonna sure. Have you tried that, Frederick?
Which one?
Rare Breed Rye?
No, I haven't. We had it one time, but then it was sold out. Because usually when they get something in, it's just like limited stock.
Yeah.
So, but I was going to show some Swedish whiskey. We do actually have corn whiskey here in Sweden. Believe it or
Oh
not.
wow. I like the flask bottle. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So, this is Ven, which is a Swedish distillery, very close to where I live, actually, or close, like 2.5 hours.
That's
So
crazy.
it's on an island. So this is a Swedish corn whiskey.
Cool.
It is not pure corn whiskey. It actually has a mash bill of other like malt and rye.
Okay.
And then we have this one, also a rye whiskey as well. That we did.
Oh yeah.
So
How's
So that's
that?
a rye.
they're really good. They're really good, actually. It's quite affordable as well.
Well,
You
it's
can-
local for you.
Yeah, no, but it's distributed through all of Sweden, so it's quite
Right.
cheap
All right.
Okay.
because we have high alcohol taxes.
Let's see. Richie Z just asked, how many songs do I have in my mental repertoire? It's got to be hundreds. I wonder if you meant metal. My mental repertoire, as far as like knowing songs and knowing how to play them on the drums, there's probably thousands. There's probably thousands of songs
So you guys create a set list. Like, how often do you change your set list?
every time we play.
Wow. Okay.
Now we have some standards that we always play just because they're crowd pleasers. Like you asked about the Cars. We play the Cars because it's always a good way to kind of get a group of people that might not be all of the same age group or same taste. It kind of is a mass pleaser. Please the masses. But
Yeah, I love the Cars, dude.
as a band right now, I think we have close to 400 songs we can play.
Oh, cool.
And on a given gig, we might play 50 to 70, depending on how long the gig is.
Wow.
So, you figure some songs are.
4-hour gigs.
We play some 5-hour gigs,
Holy shit.
and we tend to only take one break. Most bands will play like a 45-minute set or an hour set, and they take 20 or 30 minutes. We start with a 90-minute set, and then we take a 15 to 20-minute break, and then we'll just play for the rest of the night, no matter how long we're booked for. So sometimes we play for another 2 or 3 hours straight.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of wear and tear.
What's up, JD Bourbon Approach?
Yeah.
Sure.
JD's
Saw
back.
you
Yeah.
live on Ken's stream earlier. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, there's some good people hanging out on that stream. Ken, I don't know. It's like Ken's on to something with these longer streams. I'm not saying I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. That's not going to happen. But he talked about it when he got onto Hot Buttery Roll about doing the stream where you hand it off to the next channel, hand it off to the next channel. And we've been trying to work out the logistics of that. But I think that's going to come to fruition pretty soon. Is we're going to have a stream that maybe goes for days. I mean,
Oh,
it's not really one stream, but like if you want to check in and maybe have a recurring theme or a constant theme throughout. We haven't worked out that yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Livewire whiskey will be part of that.
Absolutely.
is there going to be
Hot
bottle
Buttery Roll?
shogs? Bottle shogs?
I don't
yeah.
like chugs.
That's all we do on our channel, dude. is
Yeah.
some reason.
It's the only place I've done a bottle chug was on your channel, Adam. You guys convinced me
shirts, dude.
Let's see. Hold on. Richie Z asked if "Play That Funky Music" is in the repertoire. It absolutely is. Not one of my favorites to play, but it's a good song.
My boy.
We play it for our tips. If you request it and you stick a $20 bill in the tip bucket, we'll probably play that.
Oh, nice. So you can sit and request different songs.
Yeah, we have it set up actually so you can request songs either in writing and stick them. We have a little place on our stage where you can stick them, or you can actually request songs electronically through Facebook, so you can messenger us.
Piano bars do that.
Yeah, and you can also tip us electronically now. We have the ability to.
Hell yeah.
We just figured this out in the last month. It was me. I'm like, we could get tipped electronically, guys. They're like, how do we do that? I'm like, well, we already have a PayPal. We already have a Venmo. That's how we get paid and pay each other. We could just put that up on a sign next to the tip bucket. And we tried it. And, of course, immediately people started doing it. We're getting tips from, we don't know who it is in the audience, but we're getting tips. So it's pretty cool. I prefer cold hard cash. That's how I prefer my tips.
Yeah, cash is always good. No taxes required.
Now, we have some songs, no matter how much you request them, we will not play them. We have a few songs that if you request them, it's going to cost you $100.
Okay.
But, that's just for our fun. We're like, no, we're not going to play that unless you really put a big tip in there. So.
It's really worth it, yeah.
Yeah. Mostly those are Leonard Skinner songs. It's a $100 song for Sweet Home Alabama or Freebird. We'll play it, but you're going to have to pay for it.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Jerry Black, been married to his wife for 26 years. It's a second marriage, but 26 years, that's a good long haul, buddy.
Yeah.
So you guys know my phone is like under 10% power.
should
So
charge
it might
that.
die at some point, but if I cut out, that's why.
All right, well, you're not going to last much longer video streaming with a 10% phone.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I
I
had
don't
to
plan
move
on going
because
super long tonight anyway, so.
Everybody was getting too rowdy, so I had to move anyway. So
Okay. Rowdy. You guys are in a cabin, you said? It's like a big cabin where everybody's staying?
yeah, we got this sweet cabin to do our meetup for the month, and we actually did like a full weekend meetup.
Okay.
Pretty badass. I actually
Yeah.
went on. I want to say what stream was I on last night? I want to say Bourbon Neophyte stream.
Okay.
And
Anthony?
yeah, so anybody who hasn't subscribed to Anthony on Bourbon Neophyte,
Yeah.
I
I just subscribed to
went
him
on his stream
today.
and I did like a little live thing inside the cabin, showed like the interior. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, we have a meetup happening over here on the east side of the country.
Oh yeah,
We're-
Shane Long's, right?
Yeah, I don't know how hush-hush that is, but a few of us are going to be meeting up at Shane Long's place in South Carolina.
Dude, I so want to go to that. there's no,
That's logistical
I have
nightmare
no
for
way
you.
to get there. Yeah, no logistic
Yeah.
way to make that work.
Yeah, I checked on plane flights for me. I was like, do I drive the 6 hours? Do I fly and get a rental car? I'm driving. Flights are like ridiculous. They're so expensive. I was like, that doesn't make any sense at all. So,
totally drive, dude.
yeah, totally driving. But you can't make that drive.
No, that's probably 3-4
days.
times the time. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple days.
And I
Let's
have
see.
to like arrange a lot of other stuff. I got 2 little kids. I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to go as well. But like I said, my wife is amazingly supportive, and I have gigs that weekend, but I should be back in time for the gigs that I have. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Liberty Not Licensed was asking, do you play The Police and Rush?
Yes, we do. We do.
You do Rush?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we'll do.
Is that
do-
a $100 donation?
No, that one probably more like 20, but it's going to be at the end of the night and it's going to be sloppy.
Okay.
Dude, I love
But we'll
Rush.
play it. The Police, we do a few. We do a few Police songs. Roxanne, obviously. Not
Genesis.
very often, but we play it. No Genesis. We need a keyboard player to play most Genesis songs. We don't have a keyboard player.
Okay.
Rush should be fun though, man.
It is. It is. I used to shed my Rush back in the day for sure. That was, one of those things as a drummer you kind of have to do.
Yeah.
Richie Z asked if we played Toto songs. Not the easiest for drums. You're right. Jeff Porcaro was an amazing drummer. We don't currently have any Toto songs in our set, but we used to do Hold the Line and Rosanna. So they'll come back around. It's as popularity comes and goes, songs come in, or depending on the crowd we're playing for. It's mostly the private events where songs like that come out, where somebody at the event is a fan of a particular song. So we find ourselves playing a completely different group of songs based on the event. The bar gigs, it's pretty much we knock out the rock and roll stuff, but we'll do other things when we're playing private gigs.
Right.
Well, I need to get
Okay.
some breakfast. So,
All right. Well, hey,
Thanks for having
thanks
me here.
joining, buddy. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
thank you for meeting you guys.
Cheers,
Cheers
brother.
to you.
See you next time,
I'll see
okay?
you soon.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See you, buddy.
Adam, I know you're not going to be on much longer because you're running out of battery power. But
Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping by, man. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. I
People are
fucking
discussing that Stanley Wagner was in a car accident. I did not
What?
know that. Yeah, he's okay, but he was meeting JD's wife, and I guess he rear-ended a car, or
did
Yeah.
did he go live before HBR?
no, he wasn't on. I think the accident kept him from being on. I don't know
Okay.
if that's true or not.
Well,
made that up.
Stanley, I hope everything's good with you, buddy.
Well, JD says he's okay. I'll check in with Stanley. I'll give him a call maybe tomorrow, see how he's doing. But, let's see.
Sure, he had some good hand deliveries for JD.
Right. I was thinking that, first of all, Stanley's okay, and I hope any of the cargo he was carrying is also okay
Yep.
for JD's sake.
Sounds like Stanley's okay, but
Yeah.
I think JD actually had a bottle from us on that hand delivery. So I hope you get it, buddy.
Yeah. Adam, did you drink all those samples I hand delivered to you?
I still have some. I can't tell you which ones.
Yeah.
I think I finished the Michter's Toasted, the Chattanooga. I think it was a single barrel.
Yeah,
I
I
might
sent you a
still have
single barrel.
I might still have a little bit of that one. There was an Old Scout. Is that the 13?
That was a
12?
12 year.
12
Yeah.
year.
That was
I
pretty
think I
good.
still have a little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah. The only one I haven't cracked that I got from you is that Elijah Craig 18. I
Okay.
kind of been waiting on that. I was going to drink it. I think Marty, who was on earlier from Whiskey Nose, he had that bottle, and I was going to drink the sample with him, but he never came back on. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got people over. They're having a little house party. I guess they're probably wrapped
Yeah,
up
he
by
got-
now, though. It's almost 3 a.m.
You got that bottle from me.
Okay. I pass on it around here. The prices are a little too high. What's the price like on it out by you?
We got it for $150. I was able to get 4 bottles, and I hand delivered 3 of them. Shit, did I get 5? I might have got 5, and I hand delivered all but 1. So
Okay. Yeah, around here it's over
I'm trying
200.
to score another one because I think I was on a live with you and a few other guys, and everybody pretty much wanted one. I was like, okay, shit,
Right.
I'll try to get another one, and it never came to fruition. But
Okay, Liberty Not Licensed says that he's passing out and he's ending his evening with Whiskey Encore. Hey, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I
oh yeah,
appreciate
peace
that.
out. Liberty not licensed.
Yeah,
Cheers, buddy.
cool. Oh, I got one little sip left of this one.
I can't see how many we got live, Cheech.
I have no idea. I haven't looked.
Okay.
I probably should every once in a while, right?
Yeah, I'm in StreamYard. I can't really tell. I think you
Yeah,
can
I'm in StreamYard too. I'd have to pull up. I'm pulling up the YouTube right now.
see YouTube, yeah.
We have 12 watching currently.
Oh yeah.
I think at this hour that's pretty solid. I appreciate it. Although In about 5 minutes, the Philippines should be coming online. I'm just saying.
Oh, JD, Stanley went live on KenStream and showed the side of the car.
Oh,
So yes,
wow.
got the bottle, and the wife took a pic in Los Angeles. All right, awesome.
Okay. It's posted on Instagram. I'll take a look at that, JD. Well, I'm glad Stanley's okay. That
Yeah.
kind of stuff just freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm dropping my PayPal link at the bottom. Nobody feel obligated to tip me or anything like that, but you never know.
Everything is appreciated.
Yeah, it's just like the tip bucket when I'm in the band. Nobody's required to tip us, but if you feel like you're being generous, that's cool. I appreciate it. Everybody in this community is already so good to me, so I don't expect anything more. You can follow me on Instagram.
Rush.
Was that $10 for Rush?
I'm just joking.
I did launch an Instagram over the last couple weeks. If you would like to follow me there, it's just the Instagram Whiskey Encore, and then Patreon. I have
What do
few
you
Patreons.
post on there? Like new bottles?
Yeah, bottles. I actually this evening I posted what I made for dinner for myself. I had to make dinner. I was on Ken's stream for so long this afternoon. I didn't realize it got to be like almost 7 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten since the morning. I was like, I better go cook something before I do a live stream tonight. So tonight's post on Instagram was my dinner. You should take a look at it. It was delicious.
I gotta find out the login for ours. Mike does all our Instagram shit. I don't have an Instagram myself, but
Yeah, Jen got me onto the Instagram because she's been doing it. Adam, you might be your phone might be crapping out, buddy, because I'm having a hard time hearing you.
yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you too. So I'll check it out, buddy.
All right,
Cheers.
man. Hey, it's good to see you. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream pretty soon anyway. Have a good night, Adam. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, man. Cheers, buddy. See you guys.
Take it easy. All right, I'm going to have one more pour. If anybody's on my Patreon, you've probably seen my one more pour logo. The whole Whiskey Encore. So I've been through 3 other bottles tonight. I started with my opening act. I had my support act, my featured act. This is my headliner right here. It's the NASA Family Reserve American Whiskey, 107 proof. Oh, Lilith, did that look good or what? Filet mignon with a couple fried eggs and a couple of... the green onions were really just thrown in there for color. I did eat them because, I don't waste food. But, Richie Z, I'll post more photos on Instagram. I've been working on getting my computer situation settled so I have a better way to stream every weekend and also edit videos. I was trying to edit my first content for upload, but my old computer was not cooperative. Every time I tried to get a video edited and compressed back down to upload, it just was not working. That kind of spurred my investment in a new computer, so the benefit of that is I'll be able to edit videos as well now and start doing some content, some uploaded content for the channel. Let's see. Oh, Lilith, you said, what happened to the link for the t-shirts? I got an email, but nothing on Patreon. I actually pulled that because I might have found a less expensive way for people to get Whiskey Encore t-shirts. I'll know more on that on Monday. So to make Patreons, you'll probably see a communication on that Monday or maybe Tuesday. I found a place locally that can do a better job or at least a cheaper job. And I didn't feel right charging people so much for a t-shirt. So I'm trying to get that price down. That's basically the whole reason for not doing Teespring. I thought they were a little expensive, but if I can't get it to work locally, I'll still keep some designs up on Teespring so people could check it out. All right, Lilith, thumbs up to you as well. Gonna have a little sip of this NASA Family Reserve. and that is delicious. It's got the typical butterscotch, vanilla, brown sugar thing going on. Pretty tasty stuff. And if anybody knows about Matt Porter over at ADHD Whiskey, he just did a pick blend for NASA Family Reserve. I got one of those coming, so I'll probably do a little tasting of that on a live stream, but hopefully I get that the next week or so. Richie Z, I'll make sure you get a shirt, buddy, for sure. Like I said, I'll know more on that on Monday. Maybe I'll know more on Monday. I'll post about it Monday or Tuesday. So the Patreons will get the first crack at the Whiskey Encore t-shirts. And if you're a Patreon, you also will get a discount on those t-shirts. If you're not a Patreon, the price, I promise, will still not be ridiculous. And just like to get that out in the world where people can see the logo and everything. I could probably share that here. Let me give you a little more update on the channel. As you can see, I'm using StreamYard, and I've been doing that just because of the ease of use. And it's free, but thanks to the generous people on my Patreon, I'm going to go ahead and start paying for the use of StreamYard, which will open up some new features to me. I'll be able to do more with StreamYard. I'll be able to lose the duck logo up in the corner, and you'll see a Whiskey Encore logo. And then there'll be some other things, some short video clips and things like that. So for the people who are supporting me on Patreon, I thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you. You guys have helped me get motivated to do more with my channel, and also help me to get the new gear that I need. A little bit helps. It always helps. So I really appreciate it so much. Cheers to you, Richie. Cheers to you, Lilith Morgan, and Ben Demon Hunter, and JD. Who else is in here? I think Lilith. Are you still here? Lilith's still here, I'm sure. Thanks, Richie. I appreciate it, buddy. I love going live. It's something I look forward to. When I'm done with my gig and the drive home, I'm like, oh, good. At least when I get home, I can have a drink and I can hang out with some friends. We can chit-chat. We can have a good time. So I really appreciate you being here and doing that with me. It gives me a nice outlet at the end of the night. Cheers to you, Mike Franklin. We'll finish this one off pretty quick, it looks like. I'm probably not going to go very much longer this evening just because I've been on Scotch Down Under's live stream multiple times over the last 24 hours, or his 24 hours. And, I've tried to make an appearance in everybody else's channel as well, chat at least, moderating on Hot Buttery Rolls, although I took a nap. And then I did bop into wish Clifton over at Bourbon Bites. Congrats on his 3,000 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. If you don't subscribe to Bourbon Bites, you should, because Clifton is awesome. He has great content. His channel's very entertaining. He does 2 different lives a week. He does a live on Thursday night. I think that one happens at either 9 or 10 o'clock. And then I think that one's earlier, 9 o'clock. And then again on Saturday, he does his regular stream. And that's usually geared more towards gaming. But he does gaming and whiskey together, which is great because if you ever watch Clifton and he gets to the point where he's had a few more drinks than Clifton should, he becomes Cliffy, and he gets really colorful with his language when he's playing the video games. It kind of cracks me up. So it's a lot of fun to watch. Hey, Ben, very long day, not much sleep last night, running on fumes. That is hardcore, buddy. So hardcore. Are you going to go now, or are you going to stick around for a few more minutes? Looks like Richie Z keeps prodding me to keep going. Richie, I'll be honest with you, I probably have another 10 or 15 minutes in me at the most, just because I've got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. I'd say tomorrow, but it's actually in a few hours. It's not tomorrow at all. Just in like 4 hours I've got to do something, so it's 7 a.m. JD, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you being here too. Lilith, you are so right. It has been a big weekend. I've seen you a lot in the chats, so it's always good to see you. And I thank my Australian followers so much because you guys were the first ones to sign up on my channel, and you've been there since the beginning. So I really appreciate you. Here's to you, Lilith. I mean, and Chris too. I don't know if Chris is there or not, Lilith, but I really appreciate both of you when you guys are in the stream. Richie, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. I don't think I'm any more than anybody else, but Clifton is terribly enjoyable to watch. It's so much fun to watch him. He's got some great videos. I like watching him when he's doing tastings and things like that. He really picks out some good notes on things. I try to drink along with him if I have the same stuff that he's enjoying himself. Lilith said that, yeah, he's around. I'm sure that references Chris Taz, because, they cohabitate. Hopefully you're not working them too hard, Lilith. Let's see. Ben Demon Hunter, possibly met you, Cheech, via Ken, not too sure though. I think so, Ben. I think that's the first place we crossed paths was on Scotch Down Under. I'm not sure. It might even have been an earlier stream, like one of his day streams. Do you ever catch his streams in the morning? So that's probably where I saw you. Maybe the Lego stuff. Richie, are you out, buddy? If so, cheers to you. I'm going to finish off this. This is my Whiskey Encore glass. The NASA Family Reserve. And that is delicious. That is so good. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I appreciate everybody for joining me. That was pretty awesome. End to a long weekend. And I say end, I really just mean an end to Ken's 24-hour stream and leading into HBR and then leading into me. I don't know if there's anybody going on after me. It's 3:07 a.m. where I'm at. Maybe there's some channels we don't know exist. Maybe there's people who go start their lives at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. But I don't know about those channels. I do go to bed at some point. Well, you guys all have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week. And have a good one. I'll see you on the other streams on YouTube. Rock on.